There's sleep apnea, for instance, and a person could have sleep apnea and go to the sleep doctor, and they're having problems getting into stage 3 and 4 sleep where you make chemicals. The purpose of sleep is to make brain chemicals, and so you go to bed tired because you have depleted the chemicals from your day's activity. You wake up refreshed because your brain has now stored those chemicals during stage 3 and 4 sleep. But the problem is patients with sleep apnea only get into stage 1 and 2, and then they wake up. So they go 1 and 2, wake up, 1 and 2, and wake up, 1 and 2, and wake up. And so if you spend no time in stage 3 and 4, you don't get what you came for. It's the same thing as driving up to a gas station with the intention of getting gas, but you never get out of your car and pump it. You drive all 5 minutes later, you're left without what you came to get. Well, when the sleep doctor fixes this problem with getting into stage 3 and 4, there's also a secondary problem. Some of these patients don't have the substrates in their system necessary to make the brain chemicals. And one of those substances is methylfolate. Another substance is omega-3, and the third one is vitamin D. So if you're going to be making melatonin, serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, you've got to have these substrates. And so you can't bake a cake without the ingredients like flour, eggs, and sweetener. Well, you can't make these chemicals in your brain without those. And so if our target was just to fix the mechanism of sleep, but we didn't go after the substrates too, we don't get it. And so we still have the same inflammatory process from sleep apnea, because when you don't make brain chemicals, your body circulates high levels of adrenaline to compensate for those nerves not having what they have. So a serotonin nerve can't fire without serotonin, except when high levels of adrenaline hit the postsynaptic membrane, they can make the nerve jumpstart. So over a sequence of 7 to 15 firings, the nerve will finally fire. So you send a signal up the nerve, it doesn't fire. A second signal, it doesn't fire. After the 10th and 15th signal, the adrenaline gets to the back end of the nerve and jump starts it. Well, that's the inflammatory process. It's the high level of adrenaline that is driving a body to function. You couldn't put on your pants in the morning. You wouldn't know who your spouse was, much less what their name was. You couldn't do anything without this adrenergic response. But the problem is these people are running around with the equivalent of 4 Monster energy drinks in their body, drunk daily. And nobody that's trying to remain healthy would drink 4 Monster energy drinks daily. So if we don't go after the inflammatory properties of these disease states and look at it from a holistic perspective, it's going to be a long time before we see people reverse these disease states.